Said, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And it's third down.
Here we go. 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On second and 9, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Switch. Go. Alert. Hey, easy. Good.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Go.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw again is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
Check three, check three. Watch the safety creep. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, crunch, crunch.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis will be taking his park into the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly doing it.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. 180. He's checking, he's checking. He's going to 54, 126.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Man, move it. You got to get that. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 14, Friday. Still got 4 down. Mike 50. Switch. Still got 4 down. Hayward. Back up. Alert.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Again, Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Prescott, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, kill. 47. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And he finds Penny. Runs over him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. On third down, Carson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Tough first half for him.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a second and long. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On second and 15 now. Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 15.
You go 47. You got time up there. 54, Mike. 54. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Gun. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Here we go, 47. Under. Motion.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
315. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Alert. Check down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 66 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson to throw. It got his man complete. 30, past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 88 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Good. Check, 55, come on. Check. Good job right there. Let's go.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
We ain't giving up no.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Chills, my jewelry coat is chill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop on it, hop on it. Rep for your bro. Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it out the clay. You wish you could. treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the